Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Take go.
Shotgun snap. A gift to Tracy. And look at this. 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Here's Tracy once more. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Go.
Now Dart's going to the air. Catch made underneath right back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
A handoff to Tracy. He is down to the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Giants 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 34-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Go. 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Go. Ready.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Got at the 2! And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Packers are able to recover the kick.
The onside kick.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. 43 rail. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
And inches.
Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go.
Love on 3rd and short. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. Caught out wide. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead to 7. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers grow their lead to 8.
Giants 6. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On play action with darts. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a
know,
Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Back to throw, here starts. Escapes the pocket. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
14.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle Momentum to that side.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 2. Ready, set.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And you get it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
First down now, ball at the 33. They stick with Jacobs. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Shotgun now for Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Green Jack. Set, go.
Love throwing on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Blaster.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, Kate. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way. Not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Go play action. Here's Dart. And the pass gets home. They drop him. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Putting a receiver in motion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll go. Here's Darts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
That's yellow. Zoom. Yellow. 22. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Crashes through a tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go now. Ready.
Love with it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take a 16-point lead.
Giants 12. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Set. Hook.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. He dodged the tackle. And the Packers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Bobby O'Carrigan. And the Giants get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The right side is caught by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Now they send their back in motion right. They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain. And the Giants first down.
Here's Tracy on the first down. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A 1-yard
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
19, Tiger, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
It's coming. Here's Dart. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Viking, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Cowboy 80. Take over.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 32 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Tracy. Sign quarterback run here. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
The play fake. He'll throw. Could be at the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points.
Giants.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's caught! And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
18.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Packers are able to recover the kick.
The onside kick.
All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Keeps away from one. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Giants first down.
Draw play. This is Singletary. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2.
3-yard line.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Here we go.
Robinson sets in motion left. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's finally brought down up at the 48.
A gain of
Dose of the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Going on first down. It starts. Complete left side to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 46.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth.
Okay, ready?
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Cardinal. 18 Hawks. 70 Hawks. Take over.
Gives a Singletary from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell. A quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60.
Running back motions right.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Packers 28, Giants 24. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He'll take this at the 10. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Hits the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights.
35.
And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Robinson with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. start the drive with Singletary. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down on from Singletary. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
I'll try it now with Singletary. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
White. Ready?
4th down. Here's Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Play action. Love.
And the Packer 1st down.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes it's just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Black shot.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. It's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
60 by 6. Panther 60. Go.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants at a 2-score deficit. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Dart now against the blitz. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Starks. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hiking 18.
Dart gonna throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard
They
line.
give up the gut to Singletary. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
No gain on the play.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now, the defense did have to work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Going play action with Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
70 Lions.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ready up.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Giants return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Blitz coming, here's Darts. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Throwing now. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19, Tiger.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This will be the final play of the game.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory.